Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In War of the Visions JP, let's look at the Final Fantasy I raid, and then maybe this can give us some insight into how raids work, and then also the importance of like attack types and element and chains, so that maybe we can apply it to the hopefully upcoming Final Fantasy XIV raid coming in global. But this first fight here, this is a random co-op of people joining me. And then we have a mix of elements, but everybody is a slash attacker. So my Rob, and then Stern, Orlandu, and Gafgarion. And then normal attacks from these attackers, they also count as slash attacks. So they will continue the slash chain. But they don't have elements in them, so we couldn't continue an elemental chain. But the level of this boss is only low 20s, so we can mix elements, and then we can also do auto battle, and then still get through the stage fine. Rob will be the best damage dealer overall because he has the element advantage. So we can look at different characters, compare their damage to each other. And then up at the top there's a 7, now it's a 6. That is the turn count. Once that goes down to 0, then we have failed the mission if we have not cleared the stage by then. Again, this is a low level boss, so we don't need to worry about element chains too much in order to take him down. And then here the auto battle used Shiva, which is a terrible idea, because that will break the slash chain, and then it won't ride on the elemental chain either. But again, low level, so... Okay, let's look at one more random team. Instead of Gafgarion, we have Thancred. Whoop, there goes my Rob. He does have good evade, and there were a number of runs where he was evading a lot of attacks, but not this time. Okay, there goes the boss. So I think we're seeing there that Rob, he can outclass anybody as far as damage, even though he's maybe like 10 or 20 levels lower. We're also seeing that Gafgarion is pretty comparable to Orlandu as far as damage in here. Okay, next, this is a team that I put together of characters all that I have, so there's no co-op here. But these are all magic users that have Holy. Except for Mashiri, she has Banish, so let's see how the damage does here. Okay, so we did get the clear with the magic user team, but kind of damage was less overall. And then there's the casting time as well, so it's kind of a slower clear. So I'm thinking that slash characters are going to be better here. Alright, then finally, let's clear level 40, and then 40 is a goal for a lot of people because if you clear it, you get the Armor of Light, +2. And then for this, I'm going to bring my own slash team. I don't have all of the elements lined up, so kind of a mix of elements, but levels should be high enough that I can clear this. But to talk about my team, I'm using Stern, still one of my favorite damage dealers. Next up is Gafgarion. He's like a Dark Knight. He can do some strong attacks, but take away HP from himself. He's a free character, and he's probably as good as Yashutura as far as good free MR characters. And then there's my Rob. I leveled him up in a hurry in order to get ready for this raid. And then I only needed as much shards as were already in the shop when the raid came around, so that was great. And then last is Engelbert, and then a tank actually might be useful in a raid for the first time, because this boss does a lot of damage. But Engelbert, he also has the element advantage, and then he has some slash attacks as well. So he's actually okay in here. He's just slow, so he won't be able to act very often.
見たか。ここまでだ。
As you can see, I beat it on the very last turn that this single run had available. So as I get higher and higher and I aim for 80, which is another goal, where we can get the Armor of Light +4, then I think we're really going to need to line up the characters that are light element with slash attacks. So maybe I'll try to start a co-op, I'll use my Rob, and hopefully like Thancred or Ramza or people like that will join, and then we can clear the boss within one go. Okay, that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.